I let my 7-year-old son pick rainbow glasses, and my whole family thinks I'm trying to make him gay. My son Owen needed new glasses this year because he grew out of his old ones. We went online to order them, and I let him scroll through all the different frames to pick what he wanted. He got so excited when he saw these rainbow-colored frames, like full-on bouncing in his seat, excited. He kept saying how cool they looked and how all his friends would think they were awesome. I didn't think twice about it. They were just colorful glasses. We ordered them, and when they arrived a few weeks later, Owen literally ran around the house showing everyone. He wore them to school pictures and had the biggest smile. He was getting compliments from his teacher and his classmates all the time. Complete strangers would stop us at the grocery store and tell him how cool his glasses looked. Everything was fine until we went to my stepdad's house for dinner last month. The second we walked in, my brother Kevin looked at Owen's glasses and made this weird face. He pulled me aside in the kitchen and asked why I let him get rainbow glasses. I was confused and said because he liked them. Kevin got all serious and whispered that rainbows mean you're part of the LGBTQ community. I literally laughed because I thought he was joking. He wasn't joking. He said everyone knows what rainbows represent now, and that Owen was too young to be making that kind of statement. I told him they're just glasses with colors on them. A 7-year-old isn't making political statements with his eyewear, but apparently the whole family had been talking about it. My sister Megan came over to my house last week, and Owen was doing his homework at the kitchen table. Out of nowhere, she looks at him and asks if he has a boyfriend. Owen looked up from his math worksheet completely confused and said no. Then Megan smiled at me like she'd just proven some big point. After she left, Owen asked me why Aunt Megan wanted to know if he had a girlfriend but said boyfriend instead. I had to explain that she made a mistake and not to worry about it, but I was furious. Who asks a second grader about their dating life? Last night was the breaking point. My stepdad showed up at my door unannounced. He didn't even say hello. He just started going off about how I'm pushing an agenda on Owen by letting him wear rainbow glasses. He said I'm just looking for attention and trying to cause drama in the family. Then he dropped the real bomb. He said that most of my siblings have a problem with the glasses, and by not overriding Owen's choice, I'm jeopardizing my relationships with them. Like I'm supposed to care more about their weird hang-ups than my kids' happiness. I looked him dead in the eye and said if my relationships with them are so fragile that they can't handle the color of my son's glasses, then those relationships weren't strong enough to begin with. He just stood there with his mouth open. Couldn't say anything back to that, but he kept trying. He said it was inappropriate for Owen to wear them and that people would get the wrong idea. I asked him what wrong idea a 7-year-old could possibly give by wearing colorful glasses. He started stammering about how things are different now and how symbols matter. I told him to leave. Owen heard some of the argument and asked me if his glasses were bad. I sat down with him and explained that some people are scared of colors because they think they mean something they don't. He looked at me like I was crazy and said, but they're just my glasses. Exactly, they're just glasses that make my kid happy.